A surprise message from your soulmate is coming very soon, and don't scroll because the moment your eyes landed on this, something in your spirit stirred, something in your chest tightened just a little, and whether you realize it or not, your heart needs this right now, so listen closely because this message is for you. And if you want me to continue sending messages like this, then whisper within your heart, yes, I am ready. This is the subscribe of your soul. My child, heaven hears it. The universe has been arranging something behind the scenes, aligning energies, softening hearts, guiding emotions, and preparing a moment that is going to shift the entire trajectory of your connection, and you may not see it yet, but you can feel it. Those sudden waves of emotion, those strange moments of déjà vu, those random thoughts of someone you can't seem to shake, those angel numbers you keep seeing at the perfect moments, like 111 when you wake up, 222 when you check your phone, 444 when you're thinking about them, and 555 when your soul senses that change is coming. These are not coincidences. These are divine breadcrumbs leading you toward a moment your heart has been silently praying for. And don't scroll, because your heart needs to hear this. Your soulmate has been feeling you on a level that goes beyond the physical, beyond the logical, beyond anything they've experienced before, and even though they may not have said it out loud, their spirit has been whispering your name with a frequency that heaven cannot ignore. They've been having dreams about you. Dreams that feel too real, dreams that linger when they wake up, dreams that make them replay conversations, revisit memories, and suddenly wonder why they ever pulled away or hesitated in the first place. Listen to this, because this message is for you. Something inside your soulmate has shifted emotionally, spiritually, and vibrationally. They're beginning to realize that their feelings for you were never temporary, never casual, never something they were supposed to move on from. Instead, their emotions were divine signals, spiritual nudges, sacred reminders that you weren't just someone who passed through their life, you were someone who awakened a part of them they didn't even know was asleep. And don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. They've been carrying this unspoken longing, a quiet ache they tried to bury, a growing awareness that their silence isn't protecting them anymore, it's breaking them. They feel your distance, they feel your shift, they feel your energy pulling back, and instead of feeling relieved, it scares them, because suddenly the thought of you moving on or giving up or choosing someone else hits them in a way they can't ignore. Listen to this, your soulmate is becoming restless. They're pacing mentally, questioning their decisions, analyzing their emotions, replaying conversations, wondering what you're doing, who you're talking to, if you still think about them, if your heart still carries their name the way theirs carries yours. And don't scroll, because this message is for you. The universe is applying pressure to their spirit, not to punish them, but to awaken them. God, angels, guides, whatever name speaks to your soul, they are all working together to bring this person into alignment with their truth, removing distractions, exposing fake connections, dissolving emotional blocks, and forcing them to face the reality that they love you, they miss you, and they want to reach out to you more than they want to protect their pride. Listen to this, your heart needs it. They've already thought about messaging you more than once. They've typed something and deleted it, they've hovered over your name, they've stared at their phone wondering if today is the day they finally break the silence, and every time they hold back, the emotional pressure grows stronger, the signs get louder, and their spirit becomes more restless, because the universe keeps whispering the same truth. They are meant to reconnect with you. And don't scroll, because this part matters. A surprise message from your soulmate is not just coming soon, it's being prepared, energetically, emotionally, and spiritually. Your person is being guided into a moment where the desire to speak will overpower the fear of vulnerability, where the longing in their heart will become louder than the excuses in their mind, where the pull toward you will become stronger than any distance between you. Listen to this. This message is for you. The next few days or weeks will be filled with subtle signs, dreams, synchronicities, emotional surges, random memories hitting you out of nowhere. These are signals that your souls are drawing closer, that the energetic bridge between you is activating, that divine timing is aligning. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this reassurance. Their message will not be small, meaningless, or casual. It will carry emotion, intention, and vulnerability. It will reveal things they never had the courage to say before. It will surprise you, soften you, shake you, and in some way, heal a part of your heart that has been waiting for this moment. Listen to this. This message is for you, and your soul knows it's true. The universe isn't sending you hope for no reason. Something is shifting in your favor. Someone is waking up to the truth of how they feel about you, and very soon, sooner than you expect, you will receive the message that changes everything. Don't scroll. Your soulmate is closer than ever to reaching out. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to tell you is stirring in your energy right now, and your heart needs this message more than you realize, so listen carefully as I speak this into your spirit. Your soulmate has entered a phase of emotional awakening so intense, so undeniable, that it's beginning to reshape the way they think, the way they feel, and the way they see you, and whether you know it or not, you are the center of a transformation that has been building quietly, spiritually, and divinely behind the scenes. They've been moving through their days with a heaviness they can't explain, a longing they can't shake, a restlessness that keeps them up at night because something inside them keeps whispering your name, pulling them toward a truth they tried to ignore for far too long. And don't scroll, because this message is for you. Your soulmate has been experiencing signs that hit them harder than ever before. Angel numbers appearing in patterns that stop them in their tracks, like 111 when they think of reaching out, 222 when they wonder if the connection is mutual, 333 when they feel torn between fear and desire, and 555 when they sense a shift rising within them. Songs that remind them of you play at the exact moment their heart grows heavy. Dreams of you unfold so vividly they wake up breathless, and memories that were supposed to fade suddenly feel sharper, clearer, more emotionally charged. Listen to this. Your heart needs it right now. They have tried to distract themselves from the pull they feel toward you, throwing themselves into work, into routines, into conversations that feel empty, into connections that feel forced, but nothing is working anymore. The universe has stripped away every distraction, every excuse, every protective wall they tried to hide behind, leaving them face to face with the truth that you are not someone they can forget, replace, or walk away from. They've been talking to someone about you, maybe a friend, maybe a family member, maybe someone who noticed the quiet shift in their mood, and that person told them something that shook them emotionally. You need to reach out before it's too late. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. That simple sentence cracked something open in their spirit, forcing them to confront a fear they've been running from. The fear that their silence has pushed you too far, that their hesitation has created distance they don't know how to close, that their pride has cost them the very person who carries their heart without even trying. Listen to this. This message is for you. Your soulmate has realized that the feeling they have toward you is not random, not temporary, not something they imagined. It's real, it's deep, it's spiritual, and the more they suppress it, the stronger it grows. They've been thinking about the last moment you two shared, the tone of your voice, the way your energy felt, the softness in your words, or even the silence you held, and now they're wondering if you knew all along how much they cared but were too afraid to admit. And don't scroll, because your heart needs to hear this truth: your soulmate is afraid. Afraid you've moved on, afraid you don't feel the same anymore, afraid that the message they want to send will go unanswered, but at the same time the fear of losing you permanently is becoming stronger than the fear of vulnerability. That inner battle has been weighing heavily on them, but now the balance is tipping, their spirit is shifting, and they're beginning to understand that staying silent is no longer an option. Listen to this, your heart needs this reassurance. The universe has been preparing them for a moment of courage, aligning their emotions, guiding their intuition, and cleansing their energy so that when they finally reach out, it comes from a place of truth, sincerity, and awakened love. They've rehearsed what they want to say over and over again, imagining how you might respond, envisioning the relief they'll feel if you welcome their message with warmth, imagining the moment your energy reconnects with theirs in a way that feels both familiar and brand new. And don't scroll, because this message is for you and only you. Your soulmate is closer than ever to sending you the message your heart has been longing for, the message that unravels the silence, the message that shifts the connection into a new chapter filled with clarity, honesty, and emotional depth. They're standing on the edge of that moment right now, gathering courage, fighting fear, and feeling the universe push them gently but powerfully toward you. Listen to this, your heart needs this. The message coming your way will not be casual, will not be empty, will not be meaningless. It will be packed with emotion, layered with truth, infused with vulnerability, and filled with everything they should have said sooner. And when it arrives, it will make you pause, breathe differently, maybe even tear up, because deep down your soul has been waiting for this moment, sensing it, dreaming of it, preparing for it. Don't scroll. Something sacred is unfolding, and your soulmate is getting ready to step into the truth you always knew was meant to find its way back to you. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is already stirring in your spirit, and your heart needs this right now. You may not realize it, but the energy around your soulmate has reached a level of intensity that is impossible for them to ignore anymore, and something inside them is shifting so powerfully that it's beginning to spill into their daily life, their emotions, their dreams, and even their conversations, almost like the universe is refusing to let them run from the truth any longer. Listen to this, because this message is for you. Your soulmate has reached a point where your absence feels louder than your presence ever did, where the memories of you are no longer background noise but center stage in their mind, pulling at them, reminding them of everything they felt but never fully expressed. They're waking up with your name lingering in their thoughts, going to sleep with a heaviness in their chest they can't quite explain, and moving through their day feeling distracted, unfocused, and emotionally unsettled because your energy keeps brushing against theirs at the most unexpected moments. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. They're noticing signs everywhere. Angel numbers appearing at the exact moment they think of you, songs that speak directly to their feelings, moments of déjà vu that send chills through their body, and dreams so vivid they wake up reaching for someone who isn't physically there but spiritually closer than ever. They're starting to ask themselves questions they avoided for too long. Why didn't I reach out sooner? Why did I hold back when my heart was so loud? What if I'm losing someone who was sent into my life for a purpose? And these questions are beginning to reshape the way they see the connection, pushing them toward the realization that this was never just timing or coincidence, this was alignment. Listen to this, don't scroll, because this message is guiding you. Your soulmate has been confiding in someone they trust, someone who sees the stress in their eyes whenever your name comes up, someone who hears the tremor in their voice when they talk about what they feel, someone who finally told them, "You're hurting because you're holding in something that was meant to be spoken." And those words hit them harder than they expected, cracking open a truth they buried under fear and overthinking. They care about you more deeply than they ever allowed themselves to admit. They're realizing that the connection they share with you isn't something they can replace, ignore, or suppress. It's something their soul recognized long before their mind caught up, and now that recognition is becoming impossible to silence. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. The emotional pressure inside them is building like a wave, growing stronger each day, to the point where staying silent feels like betrayal to their own heart. They're feeling pulled to you, as if something divine is guiding their steps, nudging them, pushing them to open up, to reach out, to speak their truth before the universe pushes them into a moment where they can't hold back anymore. They're imagining the moment they finally express everything they've been hiding, imagining the relief that will wash over them, imagining the look in your eyes when you hear the truth they've been carrying. And listen to this message is for you. They're afraid, deeply afraid, that your silence means you've healed without them, that someone else might be stepping into the space where they used to be, that your heart might be drifting away. But instead of shutting down, this fear is awakening something fierce inside them. They're starting to understand that love requires movement, vulnerability, and action, and they're beginning to feel ready to step outside of their comfort zone, ready to choose courage over hesitation, ready to follow the pull that leads back to you. Don't scroll, your heart needs this moment. The universe has been aligning things around them, removing distractions, revealing truths, showing them signs that all point in one direction, you. And while they're terrified of being rejected, they're even more terrified of missing their chance to reconnect with the person their spirit keeps calling home. They're building up the courage to do something that scares them, something bold, something honest, something real. Because for the first time, the fear of losing you is becoming stronger than the fear of speaking up. Listen to this, don't scroll, because this message was meant to find you. The shift happening inside them is not random, it's divine timing, the universe preparing both of you for a moment that has been unfolding slowly, quietly, spiritually, and now the momentum is building, pulling them closer to the point where they can no longer hold in what their heart has been screaming for months. They're getting ready to reach out, not with confusion, not with mixed signals, not with half-truths, but with full emotional honesty, the kind that cracks open the connection and reveals everything that was hidden beneath the surface. And when that message finally comes, it will feel like something inside you knew it was coming all along. Don't scroll, your heart needs to be ready. A surprise message from your soulmate is coming very soon, and don't scroll because the moment your eyes landed on this, something in your spirit stirred, something in your chest tightened just a little, and whether you realize it or not, your heart needs this right now, so listen closely because this message is for you. And if you want me to continue sending messages like this, then whisper within your heart, yes, I am ready. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to pour into your spirit is unfolding in real time, and your heart needs this right now, especially because you've been feeling waves of emotion that come out of nowhere, moments of heaviness, sudden bursts of hope, strange calmness in the middle of chaos, and you don't even know why. But I'm here to tell you. It's because the person who's meant to speak their truth to you is reaching a breaking point, and the universe is aligning something powerful between you two. Listen to this, because this message is for you. Your soulmate has been fighting a deep internal battle, one between fear and truth, ego and vulnerability, hesitation and desire, and lately, the truth has been winning. They can't stop thinking about you, can't stop replaying your last conversation, can't stop wondering what you're doing, can't stop feeling the ache of your absence pressing against their chest like a reminder that they've waited too long to express something their spirit has been trying to say since the moment they met you. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. They've started to realize that the connection they have with you isn't ordinary. It's not something they stumbled into, not something they manufactured, not something they can shut off even on their strongest days. It's spiritual, it's karmic, it's soul-recognizing soul energy, and now that awareness is hitting them hard. Angel numbers, synchronicities, dreams, everything is pointing back to you in ways they can't ignore anymore. They're seeing 111 when they think about messaging you, 222 when they wonder if your heart is still open, 444 when they feel fear rising and the universe steps in to stabilize them, 555 when they know a change is coming, and 1111 when they realize destiny is calling them forward. They're even waking up in the middle of the night with your name echoing in their mind, almost like their soul is nudging them gently, whispering, "It's time." Listen to this. This message is for you. Your soulmate is carrying guilt, longing, fear, and desire all at once, and it's becoming too heavy to hold inside. They regret not telling you how they felt sooner. They regret pulling away when they should have leaned in. They regret letting silence become the default when your energy was the only place they ever felt understood. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. Someone close to them, not just anyone, but someone who knows them well enough to see through their mask. Called them out recently. They notice the way your soulmate's voice softens when your name comes up, the way their mood shifts when something reminds them of you, the way they zone out as if their heart is wandering somewhere you once were. And that person told them the truth they needed to hear: if you don't say something soon, you're going to lose them. Those words hit them harder than they expected, cracking the shell they've been hiding behind. Now, their mind keeps replaying the possibility of losing you, not just temporarily, but forever, and that fear is igniting something fierce inside them. Listen to this. This message is for you. They're imagining scenarios over and over. What if you're moving on? What if someone else is giving you the attention they never gave? What if their silence made you believe they didn't care? And that possibility is haunting them. They feel it in their stomach, in their chest, in their breath, like a knot tightening every time they think of another person taking the place they always thought they'd eventually step into. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this. They're rehearsing messages in their head, apologies, confessions, explanations. They're typing and deleting texts. They're hovering over your name, fingers trembling, heart racing, trying to gather the courage to do what they should have done months ago. And even though fear keeps pulling them back, the universe keeps pushing them forward with synchronicities too powerful to deny. Everywhere they turn, there you are. A song with your meaning. A place you once mentioned. A phrase you used to say. A memory they thought they buried coming back to life sharper than ever. Listen to this, because this message is for you. They're experiencing emotional awakening, the kind that shakes a person to their core. The kind that forces them to confront their patterns. The kind that makes them realize that running from a connection like this is running from themselves. They're seeing now that the love they feel for you isn't something they get to push aside, it's something meant to grow, meant to be expressed, meant to come forward in divine timing. And guess what? That timing is now. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. They feel pulled to you in a way that defies logic, almost magnetic, almost supernatural, like their soul is being guided step by step back to yours. And this pull is stronger than their fear, stronger than their doubts, stronger than the walls they built to protect themselves emotionally. They're starting to realize that their heart is safer with you than it ever was behind those walls. And listen, this message is for you. The distance between you is not accidental. It was used to awaken them. Your silence was a mirror. Your absence was a lesson. Your energy withdrawing was the catalyst that finally woke them up. They now know exactly what they feel, exactly what they want, and exactly what they're about to do. Don't scroll, because this moment matters. They're stepping into courage. They're stepping into truth. They're stepping into the version of themselves who doesn't let fear dictate their future. And soon, very soon, they're going to break the silence with something raw, honest, emotional, and long overdue. A confession that will make your heart pause. A message that will feel like destiny finally catching up. A moment that will shift everything. Get ready, because they're moving toward you faster than they ever have before. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to speak into your spirit is rising in your energy right now, and your heart needs this message more than you know, especially because the emotional tension you've been feeling lately, the heaviness in your chest, the sudden waves of nostalgia, the moments where your intuition whispers something big is coming, isn't random. It's directly connected to the person who's been silently wrestling with their feelings for you, the one whose soul has been calling out to yours even when their mouth stayed quiet, and this next part is going to hit you deeper than you expect, so listen closely because this message is for you. They are at a point where pretending they don't care is becoming impossible. The mask they've been wearing is cracking, the walls they built around their heart are collapsing, and their emotions are breaking through every barrier they once relied on to hide what they really feel. They've tried to brush off the ache, tried to distract themselves, tried to convince themselves that the connection would fade with time, but instead, it's only gotten stronger, sharper, louder. Because every time they push away the thought of you, the universe brings it right back through signs they can't escape. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. They're seeing angel numbers like 111 when they think of messaging you, 333 when they wonder what you would say, 444 when fear hits them, reminding them they're protected, and 555 when the shift inside them becomes too intense to ignore. They're seeing your name in places they don't expect. They're hearing songs that sound like confessions they never said out loud. They're dreaming about you, dreams so vivid they wake up breathless, confused, emotional, because their spirit is trying to tell them something their mind keeps avoiding. And listen to this, because this message is for you. Someone close to them has noticed their shift. Someone has asked them, more than once, "Why do you look so distant lately?" or, "Are you thinking about them again?" And every time, your soulmate's heart sinks, because they know the answer is yes. They're thinking about you constantly, obsessively, intensely, even in moments where they don't want to. They feel your energy more than ever before, and that's because something in your spirit has been pulling away, stepping back, protecting itself, and that shift has shaken them. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. They can feel your absence like a door slowly closing, and that fear, the fear of losing you, is waking them up in a way nothing else could. They're replaying every conversation, every small detail, every moment where they stayed quiet when they should have spoken, every time they let their pride speak louder than their heart, every chance they had to open up but didn't. And now, it's all catching up to them. It's making them restless. It's making them emotional. It's making them feel like they're running out of time. Listen to this message is for you. They've been imagining someone else getting close to you, someone else making you laugh, someone else receiving the attention they once took for granted, and that imagery is tearing them apart inside. It's hitting them in their stomach, tightening their chest, making them realize something they tried to deny. They want you, deeply, sincerely, wholeheartedly. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this truth. They've been typing out messages they never send, words that carry the weight of months of silence, words that confess what they've been hiding, words that reveal the depth of their feelings, but every time they get close to pressing send, fear pulls them back. Not fear of you. Fear of themselves. Fear of being vulnerable. Fear of being rejected. Fear of opening up completely and having nothing to fall back on. But here's where the shift gets powerful. Listen to this, because this message is being guided to you. The universe has started putting pressure on their spirit. Divine timing is kicking in. Their intuition is becoming louder. Their dreams are becoming clearer. Their emotions are becoming too overwhelming to hold inside. They are reaching the point where silence burns more than confession, where the pain of holding in their truth is greater than the fear of expressing it. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. They're imagining a future with you, imagining conversations you haven't had yet, imagining the relief of finally being honest, imagining the moment they hear your voice again, imagining what it would feel like to open their heart without running, without hiding, without fear. And the universe is guiding them toward that moment step by step, sign by sign, synchronicity by synchronicity. They're feeling the pull stronger than ever, and that's because something big is aligning behind the scenes. Something divine, something destined, something that has been waiting for the perfect moment to unfold. Listen to this message is for you. They are preparing to come forward, even if they don't know exactly how yet. They're gathering courage without realizing it. They're practicing vulnerability without knowing they're doing it. They're healing old wounds because the universe is forcing them to let go of anything that would block the connection from growing. They're becoming braver, softer, more open, more aware of their own heart, and all of this is happening because they feel you slipping away, and they refuse to let that happen. Don't scroll, because your heart needs to hear this final part. The pressure they're feeling right now will soon push them into action. Not months from now. Not years. Soon. Very soon. A message. A confession. A moment of honesty that breaks the silence and shifts everything between you. They don't want to lose you. They never did. And the universe is making sure they finally do something about it. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to pour into your spirit is rising in your soulmate's energy right now, and your heart needs this message more than you know, especially because the emotional pressure you've been feeling, the random heaviness in your chest, the sudden urge to reflect, the moments where your intuition whispers, "Something is coming," is not a coincidence. It's a spiritual signal that the universe is preparing a breakthrough, and your soulmate is standing closer than ever to the moment where they finally step out of their silence and into the truth they've been holding back for far too long. Listen to this, because this message is for you. They are going through a period of deep emotional unraveling, the kind that shakes a person awake, the kind that forces them to face the parts of themselves they've been avoiding, the kind that exposes every fear, every regret, every missed opportunity, every feeling they buried beneath pride and hesitation. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. They're realizing they've been holding on to feelings that were never meant to be hidden. They're realizing the connection with you wasn't something casual or temporary, but something spiritually aligned, something soul deep, something destiny woven, something their heart recognized long before their mind accepted it. They've been moving through their days feeling pulled toward you, your memory, your voice, your energy, like a magnetic force tightening around their spirit, reminding them that this connection was never meant to fade, only transform. They're having flashes of insight, sudden waves of clarity, moments where the truth hits them so hard they have to pause, breathe, and accept what they've been pretending not to feel. And listen to this message is for you. They're experiencing signs that are getting louder and more frequent, signs that push them toward you over and over again. Angel numbers like 111 when they think about reaching out, 222 when they wonder if the timing is right, 444 when they feel fear rising and the universe steps in to remind them they're protected, 777 when they start mentally preparing for a big shift, and 1111 when they think about destiny, alignment, and the possibility of a future with you. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. They're getting emotional at random times of the day, moments where their heart tightens because they suddenly realize how much they miss your presence, your energy, your softness, your strength. They're remembering the little things, your laugh, your tone, your patience, the way you made them feel safe even when they didn't know how to be vulnerable. And these memories aren't fading, they're becoming sharper, stronger, more overwhelming, like the universe is replaying them for a reason. They've been talking to someone again, someone who knows their patterns, someone who sees through their excuses, someone who asked the one question that sent chills through their body: if you care about them this much, why are you still silent? And that question has been echoing in their mind ever since, making them confront the truth they've been avoiding. They're not afraid of reaching out, they're afraid of losing you. Listen to this, because this message is for you. They can feel your energy shifting. They can sense your detachment. They can feel the distance growing, even if nothing was said out loud. And that scares them. More than they expect. More than they admit. Your silence is waking them up in a way nothing else could. Your emotional distance is shining a light on their own behavior, making them realize they've been taking the connection for granted, assuming you would always be there, always waiting, always open. But now that they feel you pulling back, protecting your energy, choosing yourself, they're panicking. Don't scroll, your heart needs this right now. They're imagining you with someone else, imagining someone else hearing your voice, seeing your smile, receiving the affection they stayed silent about, and that imagery is breaking them open emotionally. It's making them see how deeply they feel for you, how irreplaceable you are, how dangerous it is for them to keep waiting. They're waking up at night with your name on their lips, sensing the urgency, the shift, the spiritual tension rising inside them. They're losing focus during the day, zoning out when someone mentions love, relationships, or soul connections, because their mind drifts right back to you. And listen to this message is for you. The universe is pushing them into alignment. They're being nudged to heal wounds that kept them fearful. They're being guided to release ego, pride, and doubt. They're being prepared, emotionally, spiritually, mentally, to step into the version of themselves who can love you the way you were meant to be loved. Don't scroll, your heart needs this. They're practicing what they want to say, imagining conversations, replaying how they'll open up, crafting messages they never send, yet feeling the pressure build every single day. They're terrified, but they're also awakening. They're scared, but they're also ready. They're uncertain, but they're also guided. And the universe is making sure they don't miss this moment. They're reaching the point where their heart will overpower their fear, where their longing will silence their doubts, where their soul will push them to act even if their mind shakes. Listen to this message is for you. The confession they're preparing to speak won't be small, it will be emotional, raw, and honest. It will be the kind of truth that shifts timelines. The kind that changes everything. The kind that finally aligns two souls who were always meant to meet in the middle. Don't scroll, your heart needs to prepare. The moment is coming, faster than they expected. Faster than you think. And when it arrives, your spirit will recognize it instantly. A surprise message from your soulmate is coming very soon, and don't scroll because the moment your eyes landed on this, something in your spirit stirred, something in your chest tightened just a little, and whether you realize it or not, your heart needs this right now, so listen closely because this message is for you. And if you want me to continue sending messages like this, then whisper within your heart, yes, I am ready. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to reveal is already pressing against your spirit, and your heart needs this message right now, especially because the emotional intensity you've been feeling lately, the sudden moments where your chest tightens, the strange calm that follows waves of uncertainty, the way your intuition keeps whispering, something is coming, is not random. It's a spiritual signal that the universe is preparing you for a moment of truth, and your soulmate is standing on the threshold of a life-changing decision that will shift everything between you. Listen to this carefully, because this message is for you. Your soulmate has reached the final stage of emotional awakening, the point where silence becomes impossible, where distance becomes unbearable, where pretending they don't care has become a lie they can no longer live with. They have been walking through their days with a heaviness that won't lift, a longing that won't fade, a restlessness that won't settle, and every time they try to push their feelings aside, the universe brings you right back into their awareness, through dreams, through signs, through music, through unexpected moments that hit them so deeply they have to stop what they're doing just to breathe. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. Last night or sometime recently, they had a realization, an emotional breakthrough, that shook them. It may have come through a dream where they lost you, or a conversation where someone questioned their feelings, or a moment where they imagined you loving someone else, but whatever it was, it cracked them open and made them understand that the connection they have with you is not something they can replace, forget, or walk away from. They're feeling the consequences of their hesitation now. Regret, longing, fear, and this emotional storm is pushing them to confront the truth they buried under pride, fear, or confusion. Listen to this, because this message is for you. they've been reliving the moments when you were patient with them, when you gave them warmth, when you showed them kindness even when they didn't know how to receive it. They're remembering your tone, your presence, your energy, the way your soul seemed to understand theirs without needing explanations, and these memories are resurfacing with a force they can't fight anymore. They're realizing that you were never asking for too much, they were giving too little. And don't scroll, your heart needs this. They feel your silence more deeply than you know. They feel your energy pulling back. They feel the shift in your spirit. And it scares them, really scares them. Because now they understand what it means to almost lose someone who was divinely aligned with their soul. They've begun asking themselves questions that reveal their true feelings. What if I'm losing the person I prayed for? What if they think I don't care? What if they're moving on? What if I waited too long? These thoughts are haunting them, pressing into their heart until the only thing left for them to do is act. Listen to this. This message is for you. The universe is pushing them hard right now. They're seeing angel numbers everywhere. 111 when they think about messaging you, 222 when they question if you still care, 444 when they need courage, 555 when change feels inevitable, 1111 when their soul remembers its purpose. Their intuition is screaming at them, telling them the window of opportunity is still open but not forever, telling them that you're the person who feels like home, telling them that their silence will turn into heartbreak if they don't break it soon. And don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. Someone close to them has noticed the shift in their energy. They've noticed the sadness, the distance, the emotional weight your soulmate has been carrying. They've asked questions like, why don't you just tell them how you feel? Or, are you afraid? Or are you just waiting for the right moment? And your soulmate didn't have an answer, because their heart is louder than their logic now, and every day that passes without speaking to you feels like a mistake they can't undo. They're starting to understand that vulnerability is not weakness, it's the bridge they must cross to reach you. Listen deeply, this message is especially for you. They're preparing to step forward in a way that will shock even themselves. They're imagining the exact words they'll say, imagining the tone of your voice when you respond, imagining the relief that will wash over them when they finally release everything they've been holding inside. They're afraid, yes, but they're also driven by a knowing that this connection is soul level, destined, written into their path long before you ever met. Don't scroll, your heart needs to feel this. The moment they're heading toward is big, emotional, and divinely timed. It will not be a small message or a casual check-in, it will be a confession layered with truth, vulnerability, and the raw emotion they've been suppressing for months. It will be the kind of message that changes the dynamic entirely, the kind that deepens the connection, the kind that opens a door to a new chapter. And the reason you've been feeling the shift is because their soul is already reaching for yours. Your intuition is picking up on their emotional movement. Your spirit feels the message before it arrives. Listen to this message is for you. The universe is aligning signs, timing, and emotion to bring you and your soulmate back into each other's lives with clarity, truth, and awakened hearts. Something big is coming, something divinely orchestrated, something your soul has been sensing. Don't scroll. Prepare your heart. The confession you've been waiting for is closer than you think. Don't scroll, because what I'm about to say is already echoing in your spirit, and your heart needs this right now, especially because the emotional pressure you've been sensing, the sudden chills, the random moments of deep reflection, the quiet knowing that something powerful is about to unfold. Is the universe preparing you for a turning point, a moment of truth, a divine encounter that will shift the entire direction of your love story, and the person connected to your soul has reached a level of emotional intensity that can no longer be contained? The breakthrough is already in motion, and you're about to feel the impact of it in ways that will surprise you, soften you, and awaken something inside you that's been waiting patiently for alignment. Listen to this carefully, because this message is for you. Your soulmate has been pulled through a spiritual awakening so profound that it has forced them to confront everything they've been avoiding, their fears, their patterns, their silence, their hesitation, their past wounds, and now that the fog is clearing, what remains is the truth they've been fighting. You matter more deeply than they ever admitted, and the connection between you is not something they can walk away from, no matter how hard they tried. They're standing at the crossroads of destiny and fear, and for the first time, destiny is winning. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this. The emotional unraveling they've been experiencing has reached its peak. Their dreams have become louder, their intuition stronger, their memories sharper. They feel you in moments where they least expect it, walking into a room and remembering your presence, hearing your name when no one said it, feeling a pull in their chest out of nowhere, sensing your energy even in silence. Their soul is trying to speak to them, guiding them, urging them, telling them that time is running out and the moment to act is now. They've been battling fear, yes, but they've also been experiencing signs that overpower that fear. Angel numbers like 111 when they think of what they want to say, 222 when they wonder if your heart is still open, 444 when they ask for strength, 555 when they feel the change building inside them, and 1111 when they imagine a life with you that finally feels safe, real, honest, and aligned. And listen to this, because this message is for you. They've been imagining your reaction, not with anxiety, but with hope. They're imagining the softness in your eyes, the way your energy might shift when you see their name pop up on your screen, the relief you might feel when the silence finally breaks. They're imagining the moment you read their words, the confession, the truth, the vulnerability that took them so long to gather, and how it will feel to finally release everything they buried inside their chest. Don't scroll, because your heart needs this right now. They've come to understand that the pain of silence has become heavier than the fear of opening up. They've realized that losing you would hurt more than any rejection. They've realized that their pride was a mask, their distance was a shield, and their silence was self-protection, but all it did was create a deeper longing for you. And now they're stepping into a new version of themselves, one that is braver, more honest, more emotionally aware, and more spiritually aligned. They're preparing not just to reach out, but to show up. Listen to this. This message is meant for you. Someone close to them has played a major role in this shift. A friend, a sibling, a coworker, someone who sees the truth in their eyes even when they try to hide it. That person told them something that changed everything. If you don't speak your truth, you're going to lose them. And those words hit them deeper than you can imagine. They felt it like a shock to their system, like a wake-up call from the universe itself, like a divine message disguised as human advice. And since then, they haven't been the same. They've been quieter with others but louder inside themselves. They've been feeling emotional waves that crash and rise, pushing them toward a decision that feels bigger than fear. Don't scroll. This next part is what your heart has been waiting for. the universe is orchestrating a moment where everything aligns. Timing, courage, emotion, intuition, bringing them to a place where reaching out becomes inevitable. They're feeling pulled toward you in a way that feels magnetic, spiritual, and undeniable. It's not just longing, it's destiny. It's not just emotion, it's alignment. It's not just desire, it's recognition of something their soul has known long before their mind caught up. They are preparing a message, a confession, a truth-telling that will shift the entire dynamic between you. And it won't be casual. It won't be empty. It won't be half-hearted. It will be filled with everything they've been carrying, the vulnerability, the regret, the clarity, the hope, the fear, the longing, the truth. And listen to this carefully, because this message is for you. The reason you've been feeling the emotional pressure too, the sudden heaviness, the strange calm, the intuitive whispers, is because your souls are sinking. Their awakening is echoing through your energy field. Their emotional movement is touching your intuition. Their readiness is pulling your spirit into alignment. You can feel the shift because you are part of it. Don't scroll, your heart needs this final truth, the moment is close. Closer than they even realize. The message is forming. The courage is building. The fear is fading. The truth is rising. And soon, very soon, you will see the evidence of everything you've been sensing, everything the universe has been preparing, everything destiny has been shaping behind the scenes. The silence is not the end. It is the inhale before the breakthrough. And your soulmate is about to exhale the truth that changes everything.